Greetings viewers, what is up? It is the Free Tangerine 17 and welcome back to the third part of Let's Play Mega Man 3 Search Snake Only. Previous episode we obliterated Magnet Man and Gemini Man, Robot Masters number 18 and 19, and this time we're going to move on to number 20, Hard Man, who as I mentioned has a very tragic name. A very tragic name. So, you know, we might as well not delay. Why don't we just jump right into Hardman stage? There he is. A bit more grey than he looks in his mugshot. A bit of an odd sprite. I've never been much of a fan of Hardman's design. And speaking of design, I've never been that much of a fan of his stage aesthetic either. As you can see, we're in a sort of a quarry, aren't we? Good old quarries. It's rather like Gutsman's stage in the first game. And apparently, Hardman and Gutsman are supposed to be friends, so yeah. I mean, I like the sky background with the mountains and everything, but I don't know, these rocks on the floor look a bit meh and stuff. Oh well. I guess it fits the boss. It's got great music, this stage, though. It's very much catchy, and yeah, I've been scrolling those enemies off screen because that's just what I'm accustomed to doing, but I might as well show them off. They drop down their little package, and then, whoo, little bees come out, and the snakes don't work against them. Run! The snakes don't work! Yeah, the V's are called chibis, if I remember correctly, which fits, because, you know, chibi, cute, like little chibi drawings. And these green things have got very nasty chomper mouths that try and swallow you up, gobble you up whole. Not very nice at all. But here we are, entering the mine, and as we enter the next screen, we actually have a forced use of Rush Coil, one of those few times where he's absolutely required. So, getting our Search Snake out. Oh, can't hurt him? I thought I could hurt the one in Snake Man stage. No, I don't think no, actually I couldn't. That's right, just trying to remember, as it were, and just run past him. But this screen, I'm hoping it works here, because we got these monkey enemies. I believe they're called returning monkings. Ah, it does work. And they are very annoying. If you let them get off the roof, they will chase you around, which isn't very nice. I'm just gonna let that guy come down, and there we go. But yeah, look at this background. It's all a bit ugly, really. You know, sort of puke green, really, isn't it? It's not very nice. It's not very nice. I always thought it actually looks a little bit like popcorn, like the walls here. Sort of the color and texture of it. Great big walls of popcorn here in Hardman stage. Well, at least we do have these sort of green support pillar things as well that brighten things up a bit, I suppose. Can I hurt these guys? I cannot hurt these guys. That's not good. Search Snake hasn't worked on very much in this stage, has it? So I'm just gonna have to take a hit. Oh, that takes a lot of health. That really does take a lot of health. And even though there's another one up here, I'm gonna go this way because it's an E-tank. Thank you. There's health up there I could have got, but if I go back, I'm gonna get hit a bunch and die again. So, oh, that's not good. Oh no, if I'm not careful, I could easily die on this screen. Alright, go for it. Run! Run! Oh, I didn't die. That didn't do enough damage. Ooh. And with that, it's Proto Man again. And this time, he's back to being evil. He's totally trying to kill us again. And, no, forget I ever said anything. His name is, Breakman. I didn't say Proto Man. What are you talking about? That's not. I told you his name's Breakman. Spoilers. I'm not very good at this, am I? You know, keeping the spoilers, that is. Anyway, this Proto Man. Here I am saying I'm not good at keeping the spoilers, and then I do it again. Oh god, so this Breakman battle is harder than the one in Magnet Man stage because the terrain isn't flat, but if you actually stand on the absolute edge of that top platform, he'll never hit you. So that's the key to surviving that encounter with Breakman. That's his name, Breakman. Anyway, one of those guys to finish off the stage, just slide right under them, and there we go, Hardman stage. No, it's not that short, I suppose, not that long either. Now, Hardman, there's two ways to find this guy, and I'm not sure if Search Snake's going to work. Nope, it does not. Alright, I'm going to show off both ways of fighting him then. Now, you can go up against the wall, and then just jump happily over his hard knuckles. That's the name of his weapon. He shoots out his arms. And, oh, I didn't do a good job dodging at that time. But that's pretty much what you can do to avoid taking damage during this fight. Now, it looks like I'm going to have to use the Mega Buster, so I'll switch back to that. So, you hit him a couple of times, and you run up to the wall, and then just do that. And that's how you, do him without without taking any damage. It's pretty easy, really. Just rinse, repeat, keep doing it. He doesn't change up his pattern or anything like Gemini Man does, so it's pretty easy overall. Then there's the other strategy, where you just stand in front of him and take the hits and spam him to death, which is much faster, because the Hard Man's Hard Knuckles only do 3 damage to you, and you can do a lot more than 3 damage to him in one cycle. So, yep, you can easily outdamage this guy. So, pretty easy stage to start with, I guess, then you could say. Pretty easy. And it's got an E-Tank in it, too, if you're struggling, so not a bad choice for first, really. Not a bad choice at all. But anyway, looks like I'm gonna have to use the safe strategy, because I'm low on health right now. I would not win if I tried to spam him to death at this present time. Oh boy, almost got hit again. That could have been catastrophic. Could have been catastrophic. Yeah, he stuns you like Gutsman, but even if you're in the air, so you can't really avoid it. So there's no real point in trying to do anything about it. Anyway, there we go. There's Hardman. Not the hardest boss in the universe, not the hardest stage in the universe. Again, pretty alright starting point. Nice music. Not that much of a fan of the stage's aesthetic, though I do think the outdoor bits look pretty cool. And it's got the most interesting Proto Man fight in it, I'll give it that much too. I did it again! His name's Breakman, okay? His name's Breakman, I'm telling you right now. No, you didn't hear anything from me. Hard Knuckle, yes. Kind of a tragic sounding name as well, if you think about it. Hard Knuckle. That's disgusting. But we go from center left to center right because the next Master is Top Man. When it says Top Man, it doesn't mean like he's Dr. Wily's top man. Oh, that's another spoiler. Damn it! I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at keeping these spoilers. Oh my god, I'm actually so terrible. Anyway, it means top as in spinning top. Okay. So he's based on spinning tops. A lot of people say he's really lame and they don't like him, but I like him. In fact, he was the first stage I tried when I first played this game. Just because I was like, Top Man, that sounds interesting. And it is interesting. It's a very unusual stage for him as well, but very cool stage. Better than Hard Man's, for sure. I still find a very great irony, though, in the fact that Top Man is not on the top of the stage select screen. I always like to think the Top Man is like really jealous of Snake Man. He's like, damn you, Snake Man, that was my reserved position. Poor Top Man. There he is. He's got his big top in his head. And he has roller skates in his feet. How's that not cool? He's got freaking roller skates built into his feet. Now that, do not tell me Top Man is lame. Do not tell me, okay? Anyway, I'll show off the Hard Knuckle. Here it is. It shoots off Fist, which goes slowly, but you can actually navigate it in midair. It does a lot of damage to a lot of enemies, so it's actually more useful than it looks. I don't think I showed off the Gemini Laser either. You shoot it, and you can also bounce it off walls. There's not really a wall I can bounce it off here to demonstrate, though, so, you know, whatever. As you can probably tell, not what you'd expect for Top Man, like greenhouse in the sky. That's pretty much what this is. It's a greenhouse in the sky with these lights flashing in the background, which I guess gives supplementary light to the foliage. Not that it isn't already very brightly lit here. Jeez, why don't you save some electricity? Gotta be eco-friendly here. You're trying to grow all this foliage and then you're wasting all this damn power. What the hell's wrong with you, Top Man? That's the real evil thing about Top Man. Not the fact that he's like stealing these energy crystals or perhaps trying to take over the world or whatever. It's the fact that he is not being eco-friendly, not at all. And pwnage, absolute destruction against that enemy. Did not see my Search Snakes coming. Man, that was satisfying, those top dispensing enemies. Anyway, funny anecdote, when I first played the game, I got stuck here. Remember I said I tried Top Man stage first? This was as far as I got, because I did not know the slide mechanic was a thing, and you absolutely need it here to progress. So yeah, I kind of had to reset the game. That was actually how I discovered how to reset the game on the Wii U Virtual Console. I didn't know how to reset games up to that point. I was like, I'm stuck here, how do I get out of here? And then I, found the reset button. I was like, oh, that's how you do it. And then I had to look up what to do when I played other stages that had stuff like this. And I was like, you can slide in this game? Oh my god! It was like the biggest shock in the universe. I was like, it's so cool, I can go so fast now. Anyway, I was hoping I wouldn't get hit by those jerks. Look at him, it doesn't work. It's annoying. It annoys me. Can't hurt many of the enemies here, can I? And I can't hurt these guys either, isn't that just perfect? Alright, well, looks like we're sliding on past. Slide right on through. take the damage to the face. I like how well it works against these Mets, though. Mets are in more stages in this game, aren't they? They were in Hard Man stage, they're here in Top Man stage, yeah. And they're in any other stages? I can't remember. I think, oh, that works. Yep. So, it's a guy based around tops. What kind of mini-boss would you expect in his stage? Why, a giant cat spitting out electronic yarn balls, of course! That was Tama the cat! So logical. I just love how weird this stage is. It's like Snake Man stage is surreal, but it makes sense. Like, this stage is just so weird, and yet so cool. Like, it's just... What is this stage? I love it. I love it the same way I love Top Man. It's great. Those guys, they probably flunked out of baddie school, methinks. Oh no, Tama the cat again. Whatever shall I do? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bust out my Search Snakes and absolutely destroy these guys. Search Snake is really useful against these Tama the cats. Also, shout-outs to these sort of, like, indoor backgrounds here, little black background. I like how they just respawned him. You know, I'm gonna let him do his other attack. I'll show that off. If the arm balls go off screen, he shoots out fleas! Because all cats have fleas. Yeah. But yeah, shout-outs to the indoor background there that isn't, like, used pretty much at all in this stage, except that room and the other Tama room. And free health. Lovely. And gonna go up the ladder here. That's a somewhat nerve-wracking jump. And oh no, it's one of the top shooting guys. We can take care of this. Or not. The snakes just kind of went right past him. Oh well. Oh, now for probably the funnest part of the stage. You ready for this? Giant spinning tops of doom! Yes, you have to platform your way across these. Oh, look at how fun that animation is of Mega Man spinning around on these. It's such a fun stage, this one. It just... There we go, that's the end. It's a cool ending to the stage. It's a bit of a short one, I guess. Not as short as Needle Man, but it's just... Yeah, it's a great stage. Unfortunately, not such a great boss fight. I just said not such a great top fight. That's it really isn't such a great top fight because this boss fight's pretty boring. It's the easiest boss fight in the game. If you're looking for the easiest stage to start with and having an easy boss is the most important thing to you, then don't hesitate to start with Top Man because this is all he does. This is literally his whole pattern. He just shoots out 3 tops that you can easily slide away from as long as you time it right. And then he just goes across the screen. He moves pretty fast, but it's heavily telegraphed, and he always moves across the screen at the same interval. Like, it's not random how fast he goes across the screen like it is with Heat Man. So really, this guy is practically no threat. Like, just look at this guy. Like, I don't even think you have to slide to get away from the tops. I'm gonna try and get away from them without sliding. Yeah, there you go. So it's really easy. Alright, let's see if we can take this guy out. Oh yeah, he only takes 1 damage. That's interesting. He actually takes 2 damage, the Mega Buster. That's another reason why he's so easy. So to have a weapon that only does 1 damage is interesting. Actually having to hit him 28 times instead of 14. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Magnet Man and Top Man are the only 2 Robot Masters that take 2 damage to the Mega Buster. Probably because they're, you know, invulnerable much of the time. You can't actually hit him when he's spinning. As you can see, he just knocks weapons off. All weapons. So, yeah. But, unfortunately, that also means Top and Magnet are pretty much the easiest. Because they do have pretty simple patterns. And even if you can't hit them that often, like, the 2 damage still adds up really quickly. It's surprising how much easier doing double damage makes everything. Case in point being the normal mode. The quote-unquote normal mode of Mega Man 2, where everything takes twice as much damage as the proper... The quote-unquote difficult mode, which is really the proper version of the game. Filthy casuals that can't beat Mega Man 2 on difficult mode. Ha! I laugh in your faces. The greenness of the Search Snakes fits the foliage here. You know, there's people that joke, he's called Top Man, but given the aesthetic of this stage with all this foliage, he should be called Pot Man. Oh, I love that joke so much. Oh, that's so great. Oh, and shout-outs to Top Man actually managing to hit me before. That was brilliant. Look, I gotta shake your hand, man. I gotta shake your hand. You're really trying your hardest right now. Poor Top Man. He's trying so hard. He just wants to be accepted. I always imagine Top Man's personality just being like this really overconfident guy who thinks he can, like, take on the world and just do everything on his own, but he's actually, like, completely ineffectual. He's so cute. I just love Top Man. It's great. I don't like him as much as Snake Man and Needle Man, but I do love Top Man. He's my 3rd favorite Robot Master of this game, after those 2. And I do love this set of Robot Masters, so that's not understating anything. Anyway, for that, we get one of the most controversial weapons in the history of the series. The Top Spin. It's, It has its uses, but it's a very flawed weapon. Like one of the most flawed weapons in the series. Not the worst weapon in the series, but just in its execution, it's probably the most flawed. But, okay, there's arguably the absolute worst the absolute worst couple of weapons in the series, I suppose, arguably have worse execution, because they could have obviously been done better. But just, the idea of the top spin is cool, it's just not done well. It's cool and unique. Yeah, maybe that's the best way to describe it. It's a unique idea, it's just not done well at all. And it's not the worst weapon in the series, but it is one of the worst. Like, it's down there. It's down there. And if you want to know why exactly, if you haven't played this game and you want to know why exactly it's considered so bad, you're just gonna have to wait till next episode, aren't you? What the hell was that? What the hell am I doing? I'm a garbage ball. There you go. We're bringing that old phrase back. I'm the garbage ball, not Needleman. That's me. I'm the utter garbage ball in this story of playing this game. Alright, join me next time, where I'll be taking on Sparkman and Shadowman. Oh, I guess I should give my final summaries of Hardman and Topman. Yeah, Hardman, great music, pretty well designed stage, it's fun, it just doesn't look very nice, the stage. And Hardman isn't a very well designed, well looking boss, and his boss fight's a little dull, really. Topman, yeah, dull boss fight, but I really like his design and just that personality stuff I attribute to him, to Topman. And I love the look of his stage. It's a much nicer looking stage than Hardman's, and it has a nice flow to it. It's definitely one of my favorite stages after Snake Man. It's a good stage, and it has great stage music too. I would say I like Topman's theme more than Hardman's theme, but they're pretty close to each other actually. Topman is definitely in the upper echelons of music in this game, in my opinion, like, you know, the top third of the game. It's a really catchy piece of music, and it really does feel like a spinny sort of music, appropriate of a top, you know, it's just whirling around, you know, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it, okay? I had, you can't blame me, that had to be done, we all know that had to be done. Anyway, next time, Sparkman, the 7th Robot Master number 23, and Shadowman number 24. It's going to be an absolute hoot taking down these final 2 Robot Masters. Hopefully I catch you guys then. I really want to see you in the next episode. Until then, this is the Fruity Tangerine 17, signing off.